I'm going to be showing you the Tralita cabin right here behind me. The story behind the name is really cool. This is 900 square feet of living space with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it is wheelchair accessible. It's really cool, so let's go check it out. We're here in the quaint town of Delagana. Here's how it's spelled. Last time I was here, I got a bunch of comments saying I mispronounced it. I still don't even know how to pronounce the name. But we're here, and this is a beautiful town, and we're staying at the Tralita cabin right here behind me. 900 square feet of living space, wheelchair accessible. This is a modern cabin, and it's a pretty cool one. We're very close to town, and the name Tralita, it's spelled like this. You might be wondering, what does that mean? Well, according to the history of Delagana, Colonel Henry Farrow discovered a mineral spring here. Thought it might have been in the Fountain of Youth. He built the hotel around it, and that was located on this road where this cabin's at. Anyway, the guests love hearing about the local legend about the Indian princess Tralita, who stayed youthful and beautiful by drinking from the spring and bathing in its waters. According to the tale, when Tralita was captured by the enemy warrior Wasega, and taken away from her fountain of youth, she soon grew old and died. And a popular outing for the guests at this hotel was to visit Tralita's grave, located which is on one of the local hiking trails here that you can still visit today. So that's the reason behind the name of this cabin. Pretty cool. I always like thoughtful names for the cabins, but you'll pull up onto the property if you decide to come stay here, and it's very private, located in the beautiful woods. And we have the cabin right here behind me. Green with the wood, it looks really good. We don't typically see green, so I'm a big fan of that with the natural wood color. Nice windows around. Cool looking exterior design. You can see there's the ramp on this right side that leads up to the front door, or the steps. And if we just continue going, they have a paved path that leads down to the fire pit area for wheelchair access. Fire pit down here. They have this trail sign that actually, if you open it up, has a TV inside. So you can be watching something out here at the fire pit. Really cool. Just imagine watching the Super Bowl out here. That would be really epic. Speaking of, rest in peace, 49ers. Anyway, and if you don't want to do that, you can head inside. We'll walk back up through the front door and check out the interior. Inside, there's a lot of space here, 900 square feet of living space. There's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and this first area right in the middle has your kitchen, dining, and living room. All open, tall ceilings. A lot of the materials in here were locally used and handcrafted, which is cool. Like the beams above were milled from this property. Anyway, the first area we get into is the kitchen. L-shaped kitchen on this left side. The sink is on this left side as well. You can see the bottom's all open for wheelchair access. There's a dishwasher in here. The oven over on this side. The floating shelves above are really nice. And then, of course, your refrigerator on this right side as well. The hosts were thinking about the wheelchair accessibility even with the refrigerator. You can see that the fridge is on the right and the freezer's on the left, so it can be accessed at any height. Unlike other fridges where the fridge is on top and the freezer's on the bottom, this one is wheelchair accessible. And they were telling me sometimes they'll leave the dishes in a different location for wheelchair accessible people that are booking this place, since they are up on the floating shelves. So thought went into every aspect of this kitchen. Everything you need in here, the kitchen space. They even leave some coffee supplies for you. And then behind this is your dining table. 4 chairs here. This walnut was milled from the owner's property and made into this dining table. Right behind this kitchen, we have 2 sliding barn doors that is just additional storage space. And then we can enter now into the other half, which is your living room. A couch and 2 chairs over on this left side, and then on this right side we have the wood fireplace. This is so cozy. It smells amazing. You can light this up. It's really cold now whenever I'm staying here. It got below freezing last night, and having this on was very, very nice. So I really like that, and I also love the stone underneath it and how the wood flooring naturally is carved around it. It looks so good. And speaking of the wood flooring, I'm a huge fan of this real hardwood flooring. Really, really wide planks. It looks great. I know I say hardwood flooring in a lot of my videos, but it's never real hardwood. This is real hardwood, adds to the coziness of this cabin, and it looks great. And then also next to this fireplace is your TV. So very comfortable living room, easy access to everything. There's your first AC heating split unit in here to control the temperature. Overall open area. There's also a door off of this living room that leads out to your back deck space. We'll walk out here. This outdoor deck space would be very handy sunny in the summer, outdoor seating here. Very peaceful being surrounded by all these trees and nature. This back deck is really large. It spans across the entire width of this house. Also out here on the deck, there's some seating outside of each of the bedrooms. So come right outside of your bedroom to the nice sunny deck space. I came when it was probably the worst time ever. It's raining, it's cloudy, it's cold, but the cabin's still beautiful, as you can tell, even in the bad conditions. So we'll walk back inside and we can either go left or right. We'll start with the right bedroom. This is the one I slept in. And here we have the bed in the middle, night lights on both sides. There's wheelchair access all around this bed frame, and there's an ensuite bathroom here. Walk in here, we have a bathtub on this left side that can also be used as a shower. If we look above, there's a shower head. Always fun to see if you're a bath person. And then we have the vanity here. The wood from this backsplash was reclaimed from the owner's basement of his house, I believe. And it looks great in here. And we have a toilet over here on this right side, and that is everything in this bathroom. And for this bedroom, now if we go on the other side of the house, this is where your other bedroom is at. Identical to this one, bed here in the middle. Plenty of room for wheelchair access all around here. The hosts were telling me that the bed frames were chosen so a wheelchair lift can be used under them, so there's enough space. Each bedroom has their own mini split unit, AC and heating, so you can set the temperature to whatever you like whenever you're sleeping, and it can be different from the other bedroom. So with the one in the living room, there's a total of 3 in this cabin. That's luxury to me. There's also a bathroom attached to this one, and this one is catered more towards the wheelchair accessibility because of the shower over here. Very nice to have. Vanity here as well, and a toilet on this side. Very spacious and open bathroom. It's just nice to have this option with this bathroom and overall in this cabin. Also, I forgot to mention there's access to the back deck from both bedrooms. There's doors on these walls, which is great. And that is everything inside of this cabin. The host really kind of met them whenever I arrived here, and they were explaining everything to me. They had the fire going for me whenever I arrived, and they leave a bunch of snacks and goodies here for you. If you want to check out the town, very close drive from here. It's set up for Christmas right now, so there's lights everywhere. So if you want to book this place, the link is down in the description below. Check it out. If you're looking for a small home yourself and you enjoyed this layout, the hosts built this themselves actually. In the description, I linked their Instagram page if you want to message them, ask them any questions that you might have about that process. I'm sure they would be happy to discuss that with you. And I know a lot of people are always looking for small cabin ideas, and this one isn't a tiny house, of course, but it's not large. This is a very practical layout if you ask me. Just imagine your own touches inside and what you would do with it. Also, if you're looking for new mugs, if you're a coffee fan like me, I have some linked in the description below. My cabin lore mugs, handmade. Each one is different because they are handmade and they are just really cool. They go well with your cabin, they go well with your house. Check them out, order one. If you enjoyed this video, check out my last week's video. It's a River Rock house, very cool small house design as well. And stay tuned for next week. I'll be touring a tiny house. Can't wait. I'll see you then.